My name's Hiten Gulab. I'm 38 years old, and I'm the owner of Epic Aquatics. ADA is basically a passion of mine. Before I became the ADA distributor of South Africa, I always followed Mr. Amano's philosophy, his vision. I read a lot of his books, and I was truly, truly inspired on what he's done for the global market. And he basically changed the entire global market into the nature aquarium spectrum. For me, the scape is about flow, it's about history, and it's about Mother Nature.
Welcome to the beautiful world of aquascaping. This is a very, very, very exciting times for the Green Aqua team because this is a dream come true. We've been planning this workshop for many years, ever since we met Hiten at the ADA headquarters in Japan many years ago. He's one of the greatest professional aquascapers that I've met, and he's going to do a 90 by 90 by 30 centimeter tank for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hiten Gulab.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right, brother. So the floor is yours, and
Thank you.
Tommy's here to help us, and also the ladies are there to help us with the plants, and we've got other Green Aqua team members who are here also to help you, so please feel free to ask anything from these guys. We're here to assist.
Perfect. Thanks, Balash. Let's go.
We are using the Rama Twisted Wood.
Rama Twisted Wood. It's beautiful with this.
This is the main piece. We had to glue it with the Impa glue before.
We're just stabilizing the stone, yeah? So we can get some balance.
Hiten is using the liquid super glue and paper towel combination right now.
Basically, I follow the lines of the wood grains to make it look as natural as possible coming down.
How do you want to fix the bottom of this? Because right now I'm
gonna
holding
put one
it.
more. Can I put glue here?
Yeah.
So our South African guest is going to glue the tank.
Sorry for that. I'll have
Something
to do
that you've never seen on the Green Aqua YouTube channel by purpose.
I've done it
just
many
to,
times.
just to stabilize this. 1 second, guys.
There's a lot of pressure on that point actually down there.
Hmm?
I don't think this will hold.
Yeah,
So
just,
we need
just,
another
just
one?
for now. I'm gonna put the next
Yeah.
one in.
What's your main concept with
So
this
the
whole
concept here is a broken down willow tree that's fallen over next to the riverbank. And the leaves and the trunk pieces are basically fallen into the water.
How did you come up with this idea to do a willow tree?
I took my dog for a walk actually 2 weeks ago. And there's a small little river near my house. And this willow tree, it's quite an old one. I see it with all the rains recently. It's fallen over now.
What is going to be the main viewing direction of this tank?
So I think from all sides, it's gonna look quite good. But I think this is gonna be the main view.
I know man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself.
Now we're stabilizing this corner over here. Sorted. This is good enough for you guys. I'm just balancing now the rock structures. I want to try and build up a nice root structure now from the base of the trunk. These three main rocks, I always do odd numbers. It looks much more natural. When it's even numbers, it's just everything doesn't balance. Even the triangular format, if you look at the top from the top of the tank, it's all in 45s. So I always try and incorporate that in all our bowls.
That's the only point, it actually holds, and if the glue releases, it would tip. Once we have the sand in, it's going to be fine.
Yeah, this is not going to fall now. This is good. If it falls, you'll fix it.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
At least it's not heavy.
What do you think about this?
I think we're going to need some
This
more.
is which Anubias is this?
This is a mix between Anubias Mini Coin and Anubias Nana Petites. We're going to need another amount of this. Thank you.
See, Tommy, he needs more. I told you, this is always happening. We always need more of stuff.
You never know.
Tommy said we couldn't use so many, so I was like, it's fine.
Why did he say
I
that?
don't know. It's like budgets and this and that and forecasts. And
See,
I don't know.
you see what I have to suffer every week here? What do you think we should do with the hose?
no, so we're going to cover this up, Alash.
Yeah, but how are we going to keep it tight?
Impa.
Okay, so here's Gary.
Impa for everything. No, actually Impa is a good idea.
I'm just now adding one more main branch on
That's
this.
gonna be number 4,
Yeah,
even number.
no, wait. It's actually,
Just saying.
it's continuing one main branch, right?
Okay.
Just here.
Then just, you holding?
Wow, this structure starts to look really amazing. What is your take on the ADA substrate system?
I think it's probably the best for personally out of all the substrates I've used. This power sand layer, it actually has a bit of nutrients in it. It's got the bacters, it's got the tourmaline, so all the microorganisms, the bacteria. This keeps the substrate healthy for long periods of time. Creates a lot of airflow and oxygenation under the substrate. So in this tank, we're not using a lot because we don't have a lot of high demanding plants. So I also use this it also stabilizes all your rocks. So I always try and put my main rocks on the glass because if you put the main rocks and start attaching wood to it, the tank is going to sink a bit and then your entire wood structure starts breaking apart. ADA Amazonia. I think it's one of the only active nutrient releasing soils.
Does it do anything with the pH?
It lowers the pH a bit.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, because
He's doing the rookie question routine. I'm not sure if it's going to be in the video, the questions themselves, because
Why?
after that no one's going to believe you anything on YouTube.
I'm the people's person today.
So always try and bury it up first, and then after that you can layer the entire tank without it pushing downwards. So we're just adding the last bit of Amazonia soil to border the entire thing off, and then around the edges we're going to start doing the Colorado cosmetic soil. You're allowed to pour soil on sand on top of soil. No problem at all. This is Colorado sand. If you fill the tank slowly, if you don't rinse it, it's okay. Then you just do your water changes and it's fine.
It's easier to work with when it's dry. isn't it?
for sure.
Cold mist test start.
Yesterday we went to the lake across the zoo And we saw the willow tree there.
Take a train ride just to see you. Ride for hours just to please you.
It was a bit similar to the willow tree I saw before I came here. And the lake was steaming. It was so hot. And it looked really cool, and this gives it similar effect.
'Cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone. Run away from home, why don't you? 'Cause I did the same just for you.
It's like a puzzle now. We're not going to put crazy, lot of fast-growing plants, so this will take a long time to cover up fully.
So this is going to be an ever-evolving scape.
Oh, here we go.
May I glue it to the rock as well? Do you,
Yes, please.
Will you hide that?
You can
Oh,
glue it
that
to
looks great there.
it. Yeah.
Can I chop the end? I like the idea that you don't have any roots in the center, so that there's this empty space here,
Yes.
which would lead your eye to the back. We can cut this.
Yeah.
Gary will cut it.
Gary, the hardscape master.
Did you
Join
say
us.
monster or master?
Master.
Gary, the hardscape monster. It's like the opposite of the tooth fairy.
Thank you.
Did you already attach this? Because the end is not okay.
What?
Okay, don't worry, Balash. We'll cover it with a bit of moss,
Okay.
the end piece. Then we don't have to cut it. Tommy's gonna complain.
I never complain.
So I'm just layering a bit more Colorado sand, because you can see the Amazonia now is above the Colorado sand layer, so I don't want it to roll over.
Okay, and then this one we just cover with plants.
Then we'll just cover with plants and.
Okay.
I normally actually put Colorado sand. Have you tried that?
Yeah, let's do that.
So depending on the wood color, I either use La Plata or Colorado. If it's a lighter wood, I sometimes use La Plata, and it blends in.
It's much less visible. That is the one that is covered, and that is the one that is not covered.
See what I'm doing on both sides here? With the up,
Yeah,
breaking the angles.
I'm not happy about
That
it.
side and that side. You don't like it?
No, I thought we were done with the gluing.
Oh, okay. This is Dua Terra tape from ADA. Basically, we use this for in terrariums. You can use it. What it does is it wicks up water can wrap it around wood, and over the Terra tape, we can attach mosses or bucephalandras.
You even use it underwater.
Yeah, I noticed the mosses grow on it very well underwater. Even it doesn't get that browning as well. Now I'm basically putting the ADA Aqua gravels just for the final details. So it looks like these lava rocks have been broken up over. So I do some details now, and then after the planting I just see where we need to add a little bit more details.
You wanted to put in more roots, right? Small ones. Hiten wants to hide this big bulk, which makes sense. So we're gonna go with Rotala atria around the edge of the tank in the corner, and inside we're gonna have Limnophila hyperidoides, and we want to let it out, grow out, immersed in the bottom of the trunk.
Okay, do you want me to wrap the moss or do you want to do
Yeah.
it? Okay, but do you want like very thin layer or like a normal layer?
No, a very thin layer. The thick layer for me, after a while the bottom layer starts dying off. I love this plant. Reneki Mini. Such a cool plant.
The amount of shrimp's gonna eat it anyways.
Hey? Will they?
You never had issues with that?
No.
Uh,
Do they eat
it's-
them?
Yeah, because it's leaves are sweet,
Oh man.
and Amanos love to eat them.
Palashmans, I do the moss.
Why? You see me struggle?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna start with the pavas now. Pavas. Alash, one more or two more to go.
Two.
Okay.
The moss nightmare.
Do you need more moss?
No, I need more hands.
Okay, how does the chapati to go? Next plant.
Microsorums.
Oh, you tie that as well.
Yeah, it's easier to push in between wood.
As you can see now, it's much easier.
It is.
You get the other one on the other side.
Whatever I plant on the one side, I always plant on the other side. Just to balance the planting as well. So what I did with the planting here is just to do a lot of color contrast. You can see the red plants next to the green plants. Good color contrast. And then I'm also thinking about the height of the plants. Once it gets to full grown, you're going to be able to see the entire plant mass. We made like different layers, different levels, and it's going to be a nice circular format actually, this tank.
Where does the sunset go?
I must. Yeah, we need to put the mag light here. I love the mag light. On 4 sides maybe.
What should go in here?
I'm just scared of the shadows there. I think we'll put Anubias.
Okay, only thing with the Pinto. Ever used it? Pinto.
I have used it before.
Okay, so it needs more light
Yeah.
and the rest to stay white.
Now I'm free, I did my part.
Well done on the
He's
moss.
here to speak.
Guess how many boxes of Caricostella did go onto those 5 roots?
10,
10.
20, 30. Balash, I don't know.
I love the way that these lines are continuing and
Okay.
you like planting in lines.
Yeah.
What we never do because we always,
Why?
because I don't know, we plant in patches
Okay.
because we think it looks more natural.
Yeah.
But I think even in nature, when you see like there's a creek somewhere,
Yeah.
different plants are living on the side
Sure.
of the creek. We have completely different styles as European. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I still don't get it though.
For some reason, if I'm watching at like layout styles, I would think that you have a very Asian style when it comes to aquascaping. If I'm looking at this scape only,
Sure.
because I can feel that work,
With finesse.
that finesse, that working with the lines, how you work with the
Yes.
lines, or how you use the wood to create perspective.
But you know what it is? If you look at a delta, if you zoom out into a river system and you look at all the deltas, you can notice a clear line.
So what I'm looking for is just those clear lines of cut. I want to just not see them. So if you just hide that with some plants, that would be nice.
Who cares about your problems? It's his tank.
We have our plant expert, terrestrial plant expert.
Special guest anymore.
Not a special guest anymore. He's a regular guest on the Green Aqua YouTube channel, Huba. And you brought us what?
I brought some, that's really something outside the box.
How long is it?
It's quite long.
Check this out.
That's amazing.
It looks like a willow,
It
right?
looks, it's perfect for this bulb.
It has some area roots here, for example, on the stem.
Here's
And
the root
these,
system.
yeah, these ones. So these ones can just put on some sphagnum moss and it will root nicely inside it.
Are you going to use sphagnum moss as well?
Yeah, we probably use sphagnum moss. It's easy to maintain, easy to keep them humid.
You need to wrap the sphagnum moss around the plant, okay?
I forgot to tell
I'm not
Balas.
wrapping anything.
We're
I'm
wrapping this
done.
whole trunk in moss now.
These
Moss.
are basically just little geotextile sheets, pieces that already has some terrestrial moss grown in.
It's fine like this,
It's
plant.
fine like
Yeah.
this, but we will have to put some
Sphagnum.
patches of sphagnum all around. But we can cover it with the moss sheets, so
Okay.
it's going to look nice.
So you just squeeze it in there.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna squeeze it in there.
Cover like that.
That's too bulky, maybe. That's a little too much for my taste. I
Yeah,
mean.
but I'm not sure how else it's gonna hold. The mist is gonna still come out.
Oh yeah, the must
Do
is
we know
gonna-
where it ends?
Where did the must stop?
And now if anything grows just 2 millimeters, it's gonna be too much.
We planted it full.
Okay, so we are ready with this one. What do you think?
I think it's looking wild. It's really looking good. And I wasn't sure what plant we're going to use here to create that wallow effect, but you saved us today. Like, this is the perfect plant for this right now.
Thank you,
It's
Hugo.
really looking good.
You're welcome, guys.
All right, so thanks again, and now we're moving on into the down creeping
Yeah.
branches that hang down.
Yeah.
Now
do you
it's
think?
actually, it looks like a huge crab rolling out of water.
You want to check it from the other side?
You lose
Spoiling
the
it all.
feeling of the willow hanging in.
Yeah. Too much, right? Okay, I don't think we... Sorry, we made you do this one for now.
Now, please find a place for it in one of the tanks, okay? It actually looks like a huge shrimp, really. It's
Tommy's changing this every... Now it first looks like a crab. It looks like
whatever, it's the same animal for us. We don't have any of those.
All right, so the willow tree scape is ready. Thank you so much, Hiten, for being here with us.
Thank you for having me, Balash.
Thank you for
This
this
is-
really superb great. This is my favorite, and I'm not just saying this because you're here.
Okay.
This is my favorite tank so far in the Green Aqua Gallery. I hope that you guys liked it. Please follow his Instagram page, and don't forget that we have a long podcast with Hiten where we discuss his South African aquascaping life. A very interesting video as well. And thanks for everybody who helped here. And I hope that you guys liked it. Please comment below. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Thank you.